Hello and good afternoon. It's good to be back on Fancy Football after more than 10 days off air. It's good to be back here on the show once more. And my name is Omofios, your uncle on the Transfer Talk. I missed you all, and I'm very, very sorry because I just did move. I was moving from my other house to this new place, and so I had to go off air. But sorry for not informing you about it. And hopefully, we'll join the others to continue to talk transfers before the season starts in the next 15 days. The season opener will be in the next 15 days. So hopefully let's ride on. Let's enjoy the transfer talk as I am back on Fancy Football. Okay. I'm still working on my studio, on my space. I'm still working on the space. So hopefully we'll have a very good space. So I have a very small studio here that I'm working on, but I just feel like why waste putting much more time, and let's talk with my audience. So let's go into the nitty-gritty of the transfer for today. Chido Obi-Martins joined Manchester United. The young lad has left Arsenal on the free, and he has joined Man United. So it's good for him. We'll talk about Julian Alvarez. We'll talk about Atletico Madrid and Conor Gallagher, and we'll talk about Juventus as well. So let's see how it will pan out for each and every one of us for today on the Transfer Talk. Good to be back. Good to see you all on Fancy Football. Before we continue, please kindly hit the like button, the subscribe button, like this video, and let's discuss on Fancy Football on the Transfer Talk. Okay, Chido Martins Obi signed for Manchester United. I think it's no news again. The young lad have signed for United. Thanks to the influence of Van Nistelrooy, who spoke to the player, who discussed with the player about the upcoming project of the club. I think United are heading somewhere under this new management, and I think it's a good one for United as a team. It's a good one for the players that are coming in. They trust the process, they trust the project, and hopefully they trust everything that is going on in the club currently now. Remember Chido was that player that was mentioned that he scored 10 goals against Liverpool in the under-18 match. A very big, huge, big lad, and he's up to going somewhere, preparing himself for something big to happen for him, and no other place to start than in Old Trafford, than in Manchester United. So I think it's a good one for Chido. It's a good one for Manchester United. Thanks to Van Nistelrooy, who told the player, this is the place for you. This is the place for development. This is the place you can get much more things happening for you with respect to playing football. So this news was broken by Fabrizio Romano some few hours ago. Some other outlets have taken it, but we want to talk about it, and let's see what will Chido bring to Manchester United. He will still be with the under 18s, hopefully, and gradually they bring him, or rather maybe they just slot him in quickly into the first team, and let's see how it goes, because just get the young players now and let's move on. Okay, guys, For Chido, I think congratulations to him. Congratulations to him joining United. Well, there's a news out there now that's just making the round. Nuzuli Masraoui presence with Bayern squad doesn't change the plan that he is going to join Manchester United. So uh, I think for Masraoui will join United. Just a breaking news I'm bringing it on Masraoui. He will join United, and hopefully, even him training with the club doesn't change anything. Well, let's go back to Chido. Let's go back to Chido. Okay, I think for Chido, if you look at his transfer, he said that Chido Martins to Manchester United. Here we go. Talented striker leaves Arsenal, and he just accepted Man United proposal. Pathway, pathway key for Chido, who turned down a higher bid from Germany to sign for United. Project project conceived project conceived 2027. So he was born in 2007 and is a top talent, and he has agreed to join United. I just think it's a fantastic time for players to go. Is this player okay? Let's remember Masraoui. Masraoui was supposed to be a United player when Eric Ten Hag moved from Ajax to this place. So, but he decided to go to now. Players like Masraoui are begging to join the club. I think it's a funny thing. I don't know. It just shows that something can really be done, something can change. This is what we were begging for. We United fans, this was what we were begging for a long time from the Glazers, but they refuse. They just stick to their guns, refuse to pave way for things like this to happen. You have to lure players with good projects. You have to lure players with good with good understanding that this is where your club is heading to. Under the Glazers, I'm sorry, saying under Ed Woodward and Martins, the club was going nowhere. Let's tell ourselves the truth. The club was virtually going nowhere. The club was dead. It was going nowhere. But thanks to Sir Jim, he bought the stick. Even though I really don't want I don't want him to buy I didn't want him to be. I wanted the Glazer out for me, the entire Glazer and everything concerning them out of the club. So that was what I wanted initially. What Sir Jim has bought 30% of the club, and hopefully he will extend that amount going forward. And greater things, good things are beginning to happen for the club. Good things are beginning to happen for United. Players are coming in, players are leaving that are not wanted, business are being done left, right, center. And I just think that this is the way forward. This is the way to go. So tell me what you think about United. Tell me what you think about their business is so far so good. Yes, they have to sell before they sign. Yes, and they are doing it. Willie Kambohala, £10 million. Who else again? Some players have okay, Willie Kambohala, £10 million. You have Donny van der Beek. Yes, we know that there's nothing much more there, but he's leaving for Girona. Almost, if everything works out for him, that transfer should be close to 5 to 6 to 7 million pounds at the end of the day. So, but this is where we are. This is where we are in United. Players' wages have been cut short. You know that. Remember, I did a video on how Sir Jim managed to save Manchester United almost 40 something million pounds at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the transfer market, where we had the likes of Varane, Anthony Martial, Brandon Williams, who else again, leaving the club at that time, and the club was able to save that amount of money. I think it's a brilliant business in this transfer market happening to United, and I hope it doesn't stop here. This foundation continue to build with or without financial implications attached to it. So let's see how it goes. So for Chido Obi-Martin, congratulations, and you will find your stay at United. Please, really welcome. So if you're joining us now, I keep on saying, if you're joining us, we're just 9 minutes into the show, 10 minutes into the show. Please kindly subscribe to this channel, and hopefully we'll continue to talk. Send us what you think about the signing of this of this teenager who on his own scored 10 goals against Liverpool under 18. when he was in Arsenal. Arsenal were biting their teeth, but I don't just think. I think it was a really good project being laid down for the young lad. In with respect to the influences he had, okay, let's see. Uh, it is understood that Ruud van Nistelrooy held direct talks with Chido Obi-Martins to present him the Manchester United project for long term, which is very, very good for long term. Van Nistelrooy crucial to getting the green light from Chido as deal is done and set to be signed. So for me, I think he has signed for the club. It's not to say. So Van Nistelrooy was crucial. He played a crucial role in this. Van Nistelrooy is not the manager, but everybody hands are on deck. Everybody ideas are on that, which I love. It's not just one man who just go in, sign player, and then at the end of the day, it doesn't really work for the club. So it's kudos to United and the current board. I just wish that it continues like this. I wish that things really evolve like this going forward. Okay, guys, let's move on to Julian Alvarez. Okay, Julian Alvarez was asked about his future, and I think it's not really good for the young Argentine. A player that's won almost everything in world football currently now. Won the World Cup, won the Champions League, won the Copa America twice, won the Copa Libertadores in the finals before he joined Man City 2 seasons ago. A lot of things he has won in football. So, but for Julian Alvarez, he wants to leave City. He wants to play regularly, and that is what he wants. He needs, and he has told City he's very happy, but something has to be given in. He has been playing second fiddle to Haaland for a long time now, for 2 seasons now. But the man wants to take the bull by the horn. He wants to be a striker of his own. He doesn't want to play second fiddle. He knows he's good. He knows he can score goals. He knows he can win matches for any team. So he wants out currently now. Julian Alvarez wants out, but he wouldn't come out and say, I want out. That's what it is. But if you look at the body language of the player, this is what he said. This is what he said when asked about his future. I said, yes, I saw that. I saw what Pep said. I didn't say anything bad or not normal. I have always said I am happy at Manchester City, but making a balance of the situation after every season is normal. That is it. So I just think that he wants to play regularly. That's what the body language is saying now. He wants to play regularly, and City, I don't think can give him with the Haaland that they have. I don't think they can give him that regular football that he needs, that he craves for. So I don't know what you think. So which club do you think Julian Alvarez should go to? Arsenal is out there looking to see if they can snitch in something, trying to pop up the player, trying to see if they can get the player to the Emirates Stadium. Maybe it's possible. There are other clubs out there in Europe, top clubs in Europe, that can get a signature as well. The PSG, not the Real Madrid, because Real Madrid, I think they are done with their transfer this season. Smart way of doing transfers. But let's see what is going to happen with Julian Alvarez. Is he staying? Is he leaving? Who will sign him? Will he get his way? Will he have his way? A lot of things has to happen for his deal or for his movement away from the Etihad Stadium. So that's pretty straightforward for him. Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid. So Atletico Madrid and Chelsea have agreed a deal in principle with regards to Conor Gallagher. Talks took place last night with regards to that, close to 24 hours of talk. Chelsea wants the player to go, and the player is ready to go. Chelsea do not want the player to be sold to their rivals in England, and that is why this talks with Atletico Madrid is so crucial for Chelsea. Remember not Newcastle, sorry, Aston Villa inquire on Conor Gallagher, but at the end of the day, because they are playing the Champions League and they're fighting for the same position with Chelsea, I think that Chelsea would be reluctant to sell him. So Villa has the money to buy. I think they do have the money to buy. They do have the money to pay just wages. But the question is that Chelsea do not want to sell to their to any Premiership club, and that is why they are having this talk. So the deal between Atletico Madrid and Chelsea is close. It's very, 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 very close. And hopefully, within the next 24 hours, stories, updates will become emerging out on whether Gallagher wants to go to Manchester City or not. So finally, from Gallagher, we go to Italy, where Juventus have submitted an official offer of close to 45 million euros. Yes, I think 45 million euros on Timmy Cook minus. 45 million euros for Timmy Cook minus. And we expect Atlanta to respond to this, but I think there's nothing to hide there on this transfer. There's nothing to hide there. Cook Miners wants to go to Juventus. We know that. He wants to move from Atlanta to Turin, where he feels that he wants to play. He was far the best player for Atlanta last season. He didn't play in the Euros because towards the early stage of that Euro, when they arrived in camp, him and Matteo De Ligt were injured, and that is why they had to be replaced. So Cook Miners wants Juventus, and Juventus have submitted a 45 million euro bid to Atlanta. So we expect Atlanta to reply. If that amount is okay for them, they have to take it all. Cook Miners, for me, one of the best players that played in the Italian Serie A last season. Scored goal, left, right, center, hold up play, bringing players into play. I think he's a good one he's a good player in that area. So let's sit down and digest and say, okay, 45 million euros for Cook Miners. Does he worth it? For me, I think he worth it. For me, I think even outside Lautaro Martinez in the Serie A last season, because I followed the Serie A keenly, he was one of the most outstanding players. If you check the number of goals he has scored, check the number of assists he has made, check how he carried players along in a build-up to goals for Atlanta. I think he is the most important player for Atlanta last season. And if a deal is struck between Atlanta and Juventus, I think he will be a big miss for Atlanta. I don't know what you think. Kindly send me a message. Let's discuss, let's interact, let's keep on talking about football. Let's keep on talking about everything concerning football. Where there are other stories, let's see. Okay. We'll talk about that news. We'll talk about it. Okay, quickly, I think United are just snapping up young players left, right, center. I think they've also snapped up Samuel Luscelles from Crystal Palace from the academy. 16 years old winger set for United move after he turned down scholarship deal at Palace. As at Man United Youth report. So United are snapping up both established and young players going forward. I think it's a good one for them. It's a good one for the team. And hopefully, let's see where it leads the club to, because United are going places, whether we like it or not. They are going places. They are doing things. They are taking those advantages of things around them. So I think it's a good one for them. Let's see. Finally, just a moment. Finally, it's gonna be from days to come. It's going to be a very, very tough transfer market. Bargaining, we can see from transfer involving United and De Ligt, United and Ugarte. The transfer market is getting tough. Clubs just want more money. Clubs want much more players coming in. Clubs want a lot of things attached to it. So, like I said, it depends on the money. It depends on the talks between these clubs. It depends on the agreement between clubs. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we have come to the end of the show today. Thank you for watching and following us on Fancy Football. If you are playing back this video, I say hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn up your notification, as we are going into a non-stop month of August. From beginning to the first of to September, we'll be talking about transfer, talking about football non-stop. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Thank you for watching the transfer show today.